Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Texas Gun Vault, and today I'm coming to you with an unboxing, installation, and tabletop review of the B&T Tactical Rail Handguard for the Colt M4 carbine. So there is a close-up of the box, the part number, everything you guys might want to know about this. You guys know that I am a huge B&T fan. This company, I think, makes some of the best firearms and firearms accessories in the world. Their machining especially is top notch. And I was on their website recently and noticed they have these for sale. They make a bunch of handguards for a number of different firearms, and they've been coming out with more and more over the past year or so. Well, one of my favorite go-to rifles is my Colt 6720 lightweight carbine. This just simply is what I think one of the best AR-15s on the market. I'm so glad that I purchased this way back when I did. And I've upgraded it from its original configuration, adding the Magpul stock and a Magpul forend and grip. Now, one of the things I do like on many of my Colt rifles, especially my clones, is to upgrade to the quad rails, especially those from Knight's Armament. Those are kind of the military spec quad rails. And yes, I do like quad rails on my ARs. I know that free float handguards are kind of the new hotness. Everyone has to have them. But there's just something really nostalgic and really cool looking about a gun, an AR-15 with a delta ring and a quad rail. Well, on their website, they offered this, and it's much more affordable than their counterpart from Knight's Armament. Well, B&T, as I said, I think makes some of the best stuff in the world. So I ordered it. We're going to unbox this. We're going to kind of compare it, and I'll give you my thoughts, how it compares to the Knight's Armament rail. I'm going to install it, which I can't show on camera due to YouTube rules, but then I'll show you what it looks like fully installed, and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts. So let me adjust the camera. Let's get this thing out of the box and see what it looks like. All right, so here's the box it comes in. Just a plain old cardboard box with their logo and all of the information of what part is inside. I can't imagine there's too many parts in here, so let's find out. All right, take off the top. There is the rail. It's completely assembled right now. You get an Allen wrench and the instruction manual. So let's take a look at this instruction manual real fast. It says operating and maintenance manual. And of course, that's what I want because I am a tactical operator. Now, I'm just kidding. But let's look through this real fast. I've installed many of these quad rails and they pretty much all go on the same. So looks like they took some time, made a very nice manual here. Lots of pictures showing you everything that you need. Looks pretty good. Even gives you some places here in the back for notes. It does say this is for the Colt M4 and clones and the Dymaco C8 handguard. So this should fit all of your standard ARs with delta rings. I'll go ahead and get out the tool here, see if there's anything special about this. I seriously doubt there is. Nope, it's just a standard old Allen key. All right, so let's take a look at this. It looks pretty attractive, and just like I would expect from B&T, the machining on this is really nice. They have a lot of really cool cuts in this, obviously to reduce weight, to help the barrel cool. You do have a heat shield in there, and it looks like they've copied a little bit of what Knight's Armament did. So Knight's Armament has this little hook or this piece in the back which goes around the gas tube, and it seems to have a spring in the front. So that top part of the handguard seems to be very similar to Knight's. It also appears they have a few other screws that attach the upper and lower. That's probably for stability, and that's something that goes above and beyond your standard mil-spec Knight's rail. But just handling this thing, it looks really nice, very well put together. All the machining on this looks perfect. I don't see any machine marks. The finish looks exceptionally nice. It looks like it's anodized really well. I'm very impressed with the makeup of this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off the camera because as I said, I can't show it on YouTube, but I will go ahead and install it, let you guys know if I have any problems with installation, then I'll show you the final result. And I'm also going to install this B&T aluminum foregrip as well. I've used this on a couple of other builds, but I've never found the perfect gun for this thing to go on. It's a little bit big, a little bit bulky, and I've used it on sub guns in the past, and it just looked kind of weird. But I think this is going to be the perfect vertical foregrip for this AR-15. So I'm going to install those two things, let you know if I run into any problems, and then we'll see the final results. All right, so I got this handguard on, and I have to say, it looks pretty darn attractive. Looks very much like the original kind of Knight's Armament, kind of more of a modern take on it. So did I have any problems installing it? Well, I would say only a minor installation issue, and that is the bottom part of the rail is really tight on that delta ring. I had to take out a rawhide hammer to get that delta ring to go completely over the bottom part of the rail, but it was already holding onto the rail like it was supposed to. It just wasn't even. So maybe that material around the back of the rail for this particular delta ring might have been just a little bit too much, but it does fit over it, and it's a really tight and snug fit. So probably that's going to be a good thing in the long run, because this rail is on there tight. There is absolutely no play whatsoever. When it came to the attachment points, I noticed when I installed it that there was that little hook that goes around the barrel nut on the top, and there is one on the bottom as well. So that quad rail is on there really secure. Besides looking really nice, something else that I think that they've done over many of their competitors is this is dehorned. You don't really have any sharp edges. Normally when it comes to quad rails, especially these aluminum kind of skeletonized quad rails, if you don't have any type of rail covers on them, it can actually be kind of uncomfortable to hold or to have your fingers on. And they have done a great job of dehorning this, so everything's pretty smooth. I'm probably going to still get some rail covers and put it on, but without, it's still perfectly fine. So I'm really happy with that. And only one criticism I might have of it, and I guess it's not really a criticism, it's more of a suggestion, because they do such a good job on this and putting their logo on everything. They need to put their logo on the outside here, maybe on the bottom, a real tiny one, just to let you know what company made it. Because the only marking of the manufacturer is on the inside, so you have to have the rail off to see it. All of the other rails for all of the other guns that I have that are made by B&T, you can clearly see their logo somewhere on it. They definitely need to put that on this quad rail somewhere. It's just kind of free advertising for them, you know, and it says, hey, this rail is quality, this is the company that made it, go buy one. So, on my star system, how would I rate the B&T Tactical Quad Rail for the Colt AR-15 platform? Well, I am going to give it 4.5 stars out of 5. Why am I not giving it a perfect score? Well, it's just a quad rail. It met all of my expectations. And by the way, when it comes to a product from B&T, my expectations are already set really high. And it met all of those expectations. It didn't exceed any of them because maybe I have an unrealistic set of expectations for B&T. The machining on this thing is perfect. The anodization on it is perfect. The fit is tight. It's really nice. So if you like the nostalgic look of the quad rails on your AR-15s that do utilize a delta ring, I would definitely go over to B&T's website and check this out. Now, by the way, I should say I purchased this with my own money and I did not even get a discount. So this was just an impulse buy of mine. I personally bought it. They did not send it to me for free. I spent my own money on this because I wanted it. And I'm extremely happy with it. So there you go. The B&T Quad Rail for the Colt AR-15 platform. Give you guys one more close-up look on that. Really happy with it. I don't think you guys would be disappointed in any way. I think it's very attractive. And I'm sure glad that they're coming out with accessories for other guns besides their own. So maybe if you can't afford a B&T at this time, you could definitely buy some of their accessories and outfit the guns that you currently have. I think I saw some on there for shotguns like the Mossberg 590, the 590A1, AKs, obviously AR-15s, Benelli shotguns. So some of you guys may own those. Go check them out. They're really upping their game when it comes to accessories and accessory interface systems. So there you go. So let me know if you have any questions and what you think of this install. It went in pretty well, super tight, and I'm super happy. So let me know in the comment section below what you think. And as always, thanks for watching.